This is a great matchup of styles. It makes a lot of sense given where each of them are at in their career. Lando has that style which kind of reminds me of Cub Swanson, and as you may already know, Cub is one of my all-time favorite fighters, so to see some of that in Lando Vannata is very refreshing. David Teymur comes from Muay Thai, very evident in his style. He has hints of Rafael dos Anjos in my opinion, but just not as aggressive. I think he's quite underrated. He's flying under the radar in this fight, but he's very technical. Mostly likes to counter-strike, but he's not afraid to engage. He mostly favors the roundhouse to the body and the straight left. He's always looking for the head kick. It's easy to see. He's setting it up in most of his fights. What's very much underlooked is his grappling. I think most would give the edge to Lando, but Teymur is very aware of what to do in most positions. He does well in scrambles. He's good at exploding, hip bumps, controlling posture, reversals, and he's good at controlling arms. He's also very well conditioned, and he doesn't seem to tire easily. He also looks for double legs himself and times them very well. He hasn't won or lost by submission because he does prefer to strike, but I don't think he lacks any confidence in grappling with anyone. He does, however, lack a little head movement, and he can also be a little predictable with his combinations. He'll throw the occasional turning side kick, but I think we're still seeing him grow as a fighter. He's improved a lot from the tough show to now. Lando Vannata is very light on his feet. He has good footwork, uses a lot of feints and fakes. He has good timing and rhythm, and he's really good at reading his opponent's timing as well. He can sometimes suffer from lack of striking defense, but he does have a solid chin. I would say his setups and timing are probably going to be the most difficult aspect of Lando's game for Teymur. I think this will be a close bout if Teymur stays defensively sound. Lando may be a better overall wrestler and grappler, but I'm not entirely sure how effective he's going to be against Teymur. As I said, he's good at controlling position and escaping. I'm curious who comes in with better conditioning because I think this fight will be all over the place, and I think this fight is much closer than the odds show with Teymur at plus 300 and Lando at minus 360. At those odds, I certainly see Teymur worth a bet. I think it goes the distance either way, but keep in mind that Teymur has been dropped. I don't think it's too much to worry about because he recovered well in those fights. I am picking Lando to win because of his free-flowing style. I think his footwork will open up angles and Lando will be able to land good shots on Teymur. I'm interested in seeing how the grappling turns out, but I think it will be Lando initiating it for the most part, getting takedowns to secure rounds. Lando will have to be careful not to lose sight of his striking defense because Teymur is always focused and he'll fire off a head kick if he sees Lando getting lazy at all. But my pick is Lando by a close decision. But if you wanted to put down some money on Teymur as a plus 300 underdog, I'm definitely not going to argue. He's a lot tougher and a lot more well-rounded than people are giving him credit for. But that's my take on the fight. My pick is Lando Vannata to win a decision. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.